I'm beginning to set up all of my Halloween decor and setting things up according to style, motif, perhaps bedroom. So kitchen, bathroom, bedroom, living room. Oh my gosh, look at this mirror that I got at the thrift store. Are you kidding me? Obsessed. I really love putting all of my pieces out onto the table and just having a good old-fashioned inventory check. For some reason, I feel like organizing it as if I were to see it in the store does something. I feel like it's kind of working. Just pick and shop my collection to figure out how I want to decorate the space this year. Here goes more of the Halloween Express. Boom. Treasures upon treasures for the Hallows Eve measures. I'm gonna put signs here. Oh yes, we've got some wood signs, wondrous thou. Branch lights so I can make a spooky tree. Oh yes, some tinsel, pumpkin lights. I love making this bookshelf and seating area nice and cozy. Right now I have these little cherry garland that is draped along the bookshelf. I have a little summer cottage, a little mushroom, crystals, and fairy books, and the lanterns. I like to decorate the lanterns every season, keep the crystals, perhaps trade the books with Halloween artwork. The entrance way in a certain way. I'd like to do something with this area. Right now there's candles, incense, and tea lights with crystals, and then I have an art piece here. This is a side table, and right now it has another fairy book, salt lamp, and then there is this really cool summer photo from once upon a time when I was basking along the river and I came across a doe and it was really fun. Love this spot. That's like my forever spot. It's a secret spot. I'm definitely going to decorate the TV mantle. Right now I have a mermaid theme going on where I have all of my beach shells, abalone shells, starfish, my brass container that I keep my remotes in, the DVDs. I already have plenty of spooky DVDs available, so that looks great. I'm gonna clear this off, dust it. There's tons of dog hair everywhere. There is already some decor going on the walls here. It's a little bit more whimsicothic. Over here is another little seating area that I'm thinking I'll put pillows and blankets on. Let's just dive into all of this Hallows Eve decor and see if I can make this look cool. I think it would be cool to do something with the French doors as well. Disco balls. I'd like to start with the TV mantle initially. I have this idea of creating a little bit of a cozy Hallows whimsicothic cafe. These two ceramic Halloween figurines I found at Joann's and they light up. I have this little ghost and he's pointing this way to the haunted cottage, and then this is this really awesome skull head. I love that they're matte ceramic and they light up and they're warm lights. So I kind of have this idea of creating a black, orange, and white scheme on the TV mantle. So even though everything isn't necessarily matching to a T as far as motif, I think the colors will kind of tell a bit of a story, which is kind of like a Halloween antique shop. Maybe. I like this skull. I kind of feel like on the bottom would be better considering he's kind of a big piece and he fills out the space a lot. And the ghost, I kind of like it pointing this way towards the carnival, the Halloween carnival diner. And it kind of just ties in the whites and the matte color of the ceramic throughout the entire piece. So I kind of feel like I'm just gonna start placing figurines. Let's see. A ghosty guy holding a bat and a witch hat. This one lights up too. I'm just kind of obsessed with anything that lights up this year. So we've got a little bit of a ghost theme flowing on here, but don't worry, we have others. I love this bat from Joann. I think that I just feel like I have to show you all of the lit up little characters, but I kind of want a pumpkin. I want a pumpkin somewhere. Orange jack-o'-lantern pails. I can put tea lights in these ones. Okay. So maybe we put Batty down here and throw a pumpkin pail in the center. Okay. Or do we do one pumpkin pail here and one pumpkin pail here? Is that cute? Kind of have a little bit of a balance with the two jack-o'-lanterns and then the two ghosts. So I have a couple of cool canvas art prints that I think would be really nice to add to the decor on the walls. So as we have here, we have a couple of frames that I keep a couple of my favorite whimsy gothic styled art. But for now, I kind of want to tape the back of these canvas art pieces and stick them to the actual frame and see if maybe that looks good. So I'm just sticking tape on the back of these art prints. This one is a really pretty painting of some jack-o'-lanterns, and there's a couple of white lit candles, some leaves scattered on the bottom. And then this one is a really cool, I would say like mid-century modern styled art print with a ghosty in the meadow heading towards its little mountain home in the back of the forest. I think this looks so cool and moody. So let's put these up. This candy corn felt garland really needs to be on this bookshelf. I think this will really tie in all of the orange that's being created with all of the jack-o'-lanterns. Oh, it's so good. Oh my gosh. I love. Oh my gosh, that looks so good. It's so pretty. The colors are so good. So I want to implement another haunted house. This little corner right here underneath the mirror is a little barren. I kind of want to put a spooky tree there, but I have to DIY that. So for now, as a placeholder, I'm going to put this plant stand right here and then stilt this haunted house that also lights up and just stick it right here. I think that would actually kind of add some definition to this otherwise pretty basic corner. But I can also open up the French doors if I want to, you know? I found these crepey paper jack-o'-lanterns and it's a garland. I have this felt wool puffball garland that is orange, black, and white. I think this would look really cool on the Curio Cabinet of Curiosities and add a little bit of a vintage touch to the dining room. The Curio Cabinet is right now housing all of my herbs, my herbal remedies and recipes, just a bunch of random jars of rose petals, jasmine, mugwort, the things that we need throughout the year. But I want to do something a little different this year and take any of the Halloween knickknacks that I would probably put on the bookshelf or scatter about the house and instead create a collection here. I have a couple of wooden signs that I think could look good in here. This is my creepy candy corn that I painted over the summer. He's so freaking cute. I just found like a block of wood outside. I cleaned it off and I painted on it, and now I have a creepy candy corn. This is from the Dollar Tree, a black and white checkered background with a sparkly jack-o'-lantern. So this is definitely going to be a lot more vintage, typical Halloween, but I just think it would be really cool to start gravitating to pieces in antique stores and curating this curio cabinet. The Curio Cabinet of Curiosities, if you will. Let's see. I have these two really nice autumn velvet pumpkins, and I thought this could be kind of cool to put right here, just as a pop of color. And they're cozy. I could also put them on my ottoman, but for now, I think that they'll be okay in the Curio Cabinet. This is a wooden sign. It has a cat. It's red, black. She's vintage styled with a witch hat. And she has these awesome green eyes. I think this could be kind of cool. Well, maybe we could put her up here, since we have the wood sign decor going. Yeah, okay, for in the middle, I have this other blow mold that I found at Target, and he was $5. Very cool for a little blow mold. I think he'll go right here. He'll add some light to the top of the curio cabinet. Cute. I have a jack-o'-lantern pail. This, I mean, honestly, it could probably go right here and harness some candy, right? I know it's kind of meshing Halloween and fall on this bottom place in kind of an awkward way, but we're gonna be decorating throughout the season, you know? I like to keep a glass jar of lollipops around the cottage. So at the moment, I'm going to leave this to be right here. Should we put it right here, or should we do right here and then put this? Where does this go? Should we do something like this instead? Next to the blow mold, since they're both plastic. You think that looks good? And then I can put this right here, and it'll be a little more balanced. Is that balanced? Honestly, I think it looks quite good. Especially when the blow mold's lit up. I think that'll be adorbs. Nothing too crazy. I have a little air freshener in the back here that's hiding in the corner. You know, it's very simple and sweet. Oh, the last touch. I'm gonna close this curio cabinet. I'm gonna use this felt puffball garland and drape this over my curio cabinet. Why the heck not, right? Let's see if it looks any good right here. I'll just stick that right there. And stick that right there. And spread out the balls. Giggity goo. What do you think? Is it cute? I mean, honestly, it's very simple. It's festive. It's doing its job. I think it's nice. This is a vase that my grandma had, and she let me have it a long time ago. It's just that amber glass. It's so good. So I figure this is just my witchy potion section of the house. Yeah, I like how this looks. It's very simple, and there's a hodgepodge of randomness, but I think that's why I like the Curio Cabinet as an option to display everything. I really love how this jack-o'-lantern garland is shaped. It's so vintage style. It's giving me retro 1920s Halloween vibe. So I could either just do a moment where I drape it and then try to carry this over. We gotta worry about feng shui, my friend. Feng shui. We're gonna carry this on over. Excuse me, friend. Sorry about that. Okay. So we're gonna carry on the crepey paper. Honestly, this is kind of cool. All right, this is what we're working with. Instead of having them actually on the window bows, I tacked them to the top of the ceiling. I just kind of feel like it looks a little better. I don't know if I necessarily love how the X marks the spot kind of look goes, but you know what? I think I'm gonna go on Pinterest and try to look at some crepey paper garland ideas, and maybe that'll help me navigate how to decorate it. But I do enjoy the festivity of having the black and orange draped on over the dining room table. So think of Miss Honey from Matilda decorating her cottage for Halloween. That's pretty much what I'm going for. I did in fact put a candle holder right here around the arch of the kitchen, and I put my Target bat figurine here so it'll light up at night. I just thought it looked kind of cool right there. Something to add to this wall. So I have this kooky, spooky black cat Halloween blanket that I thought would be cute to put on this ottoman. It's just a quilt full of a bunch of black cats and different scenes. I think it's so cool. Oh, look how cute this is. Oh my God, there's the couple of cats. I love this one. And they're sitting on jack-o'-lanterns with a full moon. There's just a lot going on, but I really love it. I think it's really pretty. Loving you. Which side? That's always the hardest part, is which side do I want to display right now? Just have the kooky and spooky kitty cats showing. And then, you know, I can always mix it up a little bit. Look how cute that is. The black and orange. I just think that's so nice. Okay, I have these little pumpkin wheel pillows, this gorgeous burgundy tone, and then this gorgeous pumpkin orange. So we're gonna set these here. This is a ghosty pillow that I found at the Dollar Tree last year. So he's gonna hang out right here next to the ghost macrame. Look at all these velvet pumpkins I have. So they're super soft and squishy. They're velvet. So I figured they would look really nice tucked in about this little setup I have here. I love it. It's cozy. Look at it. Just looks cozy and sweet. Nothing too crazy. With our celestial gallery wall. I really do like that blanket. Nice pop of black and orange. And I think it looks kind of cool with the rug over here. I like it. I like it, Picasso. I don't know. Sometimes I really have no idea how to set up a blanket on a chair, but generally I just stick it on the back of the chair. There's nothing like touching my bare back on a cold chair early in the morning, so I feel like that'll be fine as such. Just shuffle these on top of the chair. But once again, I'll switch out into Halloween blankets as soon as September starts coming to a close for spooky decor. But I think that's nice. Let me throw some pillows on here. These pillows I got from Joanne Fabrics. I actually use these for my bedroom, but for today, we're gonna set them here just to see how it looks. Okay, the pooch has left the building. We're gonna stick this pillow right here to tie in some of that white blanket. Honestly, that looks pretty good. I'm not even gonna hate. I've turned on all of the twinkle lights and the figurines that are in this living room, and it's time to check things out at nighttime and see how we're feeling. I I like this. This looks a lot cooler than last year. Oh my gosh, it looks so much cozier than last year. And that's all I can hope for, is just a better year than last year, okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Ta-da! My Halloween Carnival Cafe living room for the cottage this year. Honestly, I think it's so warm and sweet and it's fun. I love the felt garland. I think the twinkle lights are cool. Love that there's blankets and pillows. There's a nice little checkered rug. And the twinkle lights on the TV mantle is so cool to me because it flares and flashes and twinkles and shimmers like a theater. And I think that's kind of the point, you know, to be able to watch cool Hallows Eve movies in here and just have it feel like an old-timey movie theater. So I have all of my figurines lit up. I added these little plastic twinkle lights from the Dollar Tree, and they're shaped like jack-o'-lanterns. I have my book down here called Celebrate the Earth, and it's a really great book about all of the pagan holidays. Love the rug. Love the ghosts and candy corns, skulls and pumpkins. It's a little bit of everything. I have my gothic houses that are on this table, and then these are a couple of my journals and poem books that I gravitate towards. I thought those would be a nice little added touch, elevate the houses a little bit. And this incredible spider web candle holder that I found at the thrift store the other day for $5. I'm obsessed. I love thrift shopping. And this little candy dish, which I need to go grocery shopping, so there's no candy yet, but we will be going on our spooky grocery shopping trip here soon. Over here is where I enter the house, and immediately I'm visited by all of my cool Hallows Eve decor, right? But right here, I have a spooky house, and I left some twinkle lights in between it. And then I have my Joanne Fabrics bat, the ceramic bat, where his chest lights up so good. And then this, I put a little twinkle light in here, but this is just a pumpkin planter that I'm sticking my keys into. So when I go in and out of the house, I can just grab them and go. I'm just kind of loving all of this. This is just my year-round decor, but I think it goes well with this area. Maybe we'll find a spooky sign to put in this little corner, but I think this works. And this is a pillowcase that says trick or treat with a jack-o'-lantern on it, but I used it to kind of cover up the AC unit to sort of tie in a little bit more of the Halloween decor without it looking just blaring. So I just thought, I don't know, I just thought that would be a cool little added touch, little tapestry situation. My ottoman bench, which is sitting up against the wall for now, but every once in a while I'll scoot it on over to the chairs here and use it to prop up my legs. So for now, it's nice and cozy with the pillows and blankets. And then over here is my bookshelf that looks so cool. I love the twinkle lights. I think the felt garland is so on point. The lanterns, I stuck some candles in there. I don't even know if there's a theme here. It's just orange, black, brass, metal, and candles. And I think it works. There's our cozy little seating area. This table, I have to figure out what I want to do with it, but for now, it's just a side table. Check out this painting I did over the summertime. I was missing the days where I would go camping and have a bonfire in the mountains, so I thought it would be cool to make a little summerween painting. And I just put it on a slab of wood that I found in the backyard, cleaned it up, and did my little 1-2. Yes, this is so good. We might have to do a cottage Halloween tour later in the season because there's still some things I'd like to add. Perhaps that'd be something that I could film later into the spooky season. But for now, we're off to a good start. I think it looks great. It's growing on me, this crepey paper garland. It's growing on me. I think it works for now. And the rest of this stuff on the table is just things that I need to use for the kitchen and or bathroom. And that is going to be something we tackle on later. But I did in fact add some purple twinkle lights to the kitchen cabinets. And then I have this spider web decal that I added to the cabinet. I feel like we need to add a little spice to these French doors. So I'm sticking these little 3D bats all in this corner. And I'm thinking that'll kind of add a little bit more dimension to this area of the French doors. I'm loving the bookshelf. It's so cool and cozy. Our chairs. We've got the cozy gallery wall with the ottoman and pumpkin pillows. Oh, look at the TV mantle. I love this. The bats around the boo sign, our spooky houses. I added my recipe book right here. What tea mood for today? And it has a little dried flower on there. It's just something, just an old book that I've had for a really long time. I like to display this during the holiday season, during Halloween season, because I have a bunch of recipes and a lot of kitschy witchy things in this spell book of mine. So I figured that would be the perfect spot for it. Nice little centerpiece action. I really like how this turned out. And then I added some curtain lights just to add a little more lighting to the space. But I'm loving this. I have a little plant right here. This is a snake plant mixed with a ZZ plant. I just thought it would look really cool on this stand in place of a spooky tree. One day I'll get a spooky tree and we can set it right here, maybe even right here next to the bench. But for now, we've got a live plant with lots of figurines and lighting and cool whimsicothic artwork. I love the colors of the pillows. I put another black and white checkered rug by the front door, and this is just what we're working with right now, and I'm loving every bit of it. I think it's so fun and cozy. The Burr sisters are here, and I'm just so happy to be alive during this time of year. I'm so glad we live in a world where there's Octobers, Novembers, Decembers. I really just wanted to pump out this video so then I can start figuring out what other cool activities I want to partake in for the spooky season. Perhaps maybe this could be a little bit of motivation for you if you're deciding that you want to decorate your cottage this year. The next order of business is the kitchen, the bathroom, and my bedroom. I'm just gonna throw some little things here and there so then I can really just fulfill the Hallows Eve energy throughout the entire cottage. But for now, the living room and the dining room are at what they're at, and I love it. I think it's great. A fun, good, jolly old time. 'Tis the season to be creepy. I love it. I can't wait to start watching Hocus Pocus and Edward Scissorhands, all types of fun movies on my little tiny movie screen. Thank you for hanging out at the cottage. I love this theme. I'm not really sure if it is a theme. It really is just my collection of pieces that I've put together. There's a little bit of a color scheme going on, but I think it works. I think it works. Just a good old-fashioned Miss Honey Hallows Eve cottage. Thank you for hanging out. Stay tuned for more Halloween content. I have a haul, I have some more decorating, and we have some cool activities to do. So this is just the beginning, honey. We're about to get excited for these Burr months. I'm ready. I'm so ready. It's so hot. It's so hot because of the summer, and thank you so much to the summer goddesses for bringing us sunshine. It is now time to ring in the autumn season, and what better way to do that than to slap on some candy corn decor and throw some jack-o'-lanterns in a room, right? I think we did pretty good. 'Tis the season. I'm so happy and excited. I think we're Halloween ready.